going on, man? What you doing?
Oh man, just checking my service rifle, getting ready to upcoming competition, man. I'm just checking everything on it.
I got you. You know, a lot of our viewers don't understand or know what service rifle is all about.
Yeah.
Give them a quick rundown.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, sounds good.
Hey guys, Josh Kent and Gerald Phillips with U.S. Arms Company here today to give you a rundown on the service rifle. So we currently offer service rifle setups like what Gerald and myself have here at U.S. Arms Company. And so for most of you viewers, if you haven't shot cross the course, it's also known as high power or service rifle, either with the NRA or the Civilian Marksmanship Program, we're going to give you a rundown about that competitive sport, shooting sport here, and what we have to offer here at the company. So cross the course or high power started back in 1903. It was shot out at Camp Perry, Ohio. And since that time, it has brought some of the world's greatest marksmen, I would say, I mean, from all over the world, would come out to Camp Perry to compete and see who was the greatest marksman there that day. And in years past, the top 100 shooters for the president's match would receive a written letter from the president himself congratulating that marksman on a job well done. And so the tradition has carried on through either the excellence in competition matches for those of you who are interested in competing or going distinguished, and the President's 100 match, and many other matches that are held out at Camp Perry. And I think the whole time it's like 3 weeks total of rifle shooting. So if you are looking to compete competitively in what's called cross the course, which encompasses standing offhand, seated rapid fire at 200, it's prone unsupported at 300, and prone unsupported at the 600-yard line. So it's quite the diverse positional shooting that really tests your mettle as a marksman, and that's one of the reasons why we enjoy competing in high power or service rifle so much. And what we have here, Gerald, I want you to kind of start it off and tell me a little bit about the rifle that you have here from U.S. Arms Company.
This is one of our service rifle models. This is one of our early models. It utilizes a 20-inch max grade barrel. I believe this is a Bart line barrel. We're using a 1 to 4 power scope, as that is as close as I could get to the 4.5 power maximum.
Yeah, I think that is 4.5 is the max. Yep.
I'm running one of our service rifle type lowers. As you can see, it's a little bit different from
our Champion
design. It has a little bit standard mag weld. It's slightly flared. Running a Geisley 2-stage high-speed national max trigger set at about 5 pounds. A Magpul UBR adjustable buttstock. Great buttstock, can't say enough about it. It's really sturdy, it locks in really tight.
Yeah, it is. You know, when you get a lot of those 6-position stocks, they like to move around and rattle. Once you lock that one into place, man, it's solid.
It just doesn't do it. On the other side of the rifle, we have a bad lever battery assist device. It just helps when you're slung up to not have to remove your hand from the sling to drop the bolt in certain positions, especially the prone position, because you don't want to break that position that you built.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get messed up whenever you're trying to get back into position. Features our BCG inside here. The bolt for each one of these rifles was cut and headspace to this barrel specifically. So.
And what kind of sling are you running?
It's a standard
leather sling.
Leather sling. There's two kinds that you'll see. You'll see a web sling and you'll see the leather sling. I prefer the leather sling. To me, it's just more sturdy, able to get a little tighter. There's no stretch.
Yeah.
especially once you get them broke in.
Yep. And on that, the gas block and gas tube, you're running.
On this particular rifle, I'm running a rifle length gas system, which is what you should be running on a 20-inch barrel. Running a SLR titanium gas block with a melanite coated gas tube.
Yep.
The melanite coated gas tube just helps to dissipate heat a little better. That's what they tell us. It seems to work pretty good. Can't say enough about them. At the end of the day, these rifles are accurate enough to win you a national championship if you can do it.
Yep.
If you have the ability.
Yep.
This particular rifle right here shoots quarter minute all day long. I've seen that one shoot quarter minute all day long. They just shoot phenomenal.
Yep. And this one that I have here is built on the same U.S. Arms platform. Again, we have the standard receiver, flat bottom receiver, which is slightly different from the cutout receiver that we have on the Champion. So it's a lightning cut, really, to kind of drop weight on those models. So this one right here, being a standard, it's flat bottom. Also sporting a Geisley high-speed national match 2-stage trigger. The U.S. Arms bolt carrier group, I have a standard charging handle for this one, and I am running a M-LOK style rail, which we offer for our service rifle as well. This being one of our original models and this being one of the newer models. And for the barrel, I'm also sporting a Bartline 1-7 with a Sadlac gas block set at a rifle length gas system for this one also. And I believe both chambers are in 223 Wild. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're sporting 223 Wild chambers in both rifles, and absolutely every competition rifle or service rifle that leaves out of this factory, that bolt and chamber is turned to that specific bolt. So you should expect sub half minute groups out of these rifles. And again, it goes without saying that if you're good enough, the rifle's going to be better than you are, and it can win you a national title. And again, I'm sporting also here at the bottom is a Magpul UBR 6-position stock as well. So except I think the only difference between yours and mine is I'm running a 3.5 pound weight in the bottom just to give it a little inertia in the offhand. And last but not least, as always, I'm running a leather sling. This one here is from Hollis Slings, one of the best slings on the market. I can't say enough about them. I've had this one for years and still haven't broke it yet. So I'm very impressed to the guys at Hollis. So anyway, but absolutely, guys, these are two of the rifles that we've built for ourselves to compete at Camp Perry, and more to follow in the videos. Hit like and subscribe. Again, we thank you for coming back out and watching more of the content, and we'll be back with you soon.